Prepare yourself for combat. Mortal Kombat action figures. Fight for right in your own Tournament of Champions. Liu Kang. Johnny Cage. Raiden. Get over here. Sub-Zero. Reptile in the Dragon MK1. Kano on the Combat Cycle. Mortal Kombat. It's not just a game anymore. Mortal Kombat action figures. Combat Cycle comes with Kano. Dragon MK1 comes with Reptile.
Alright guys, so now it's time for Mortal Kombat as I take a look at my line of Hasbro 3 3/4 inch Mortal Kombat / G.I. Joe action figures. Now, lines like this are really cool because I was never really that much into G.I. Joe growing up. So lines like the Mortal Kombat line and also the Street Fighter series of G.I. Joe action figures always really appealed to me. And I have a pretty big collection of the Street Fighter ones as well as the Mortal Kombat ones. Now, I have a pretty decent collection here, aside from some more rare figures. I almost have a complete collection. The only one that I think I'm missing is Kano and possibly a few others. A real shame that I'm missing Kano because he's really cool, and I would definitely like to add him to my collection in the future. So I've even got a variant or two in here, so we'll take a look at each one of these and see how they work. And I'm not even totally familiar with all of their special little action features, so we'll kind of figure them out as we go along. So let's take a look at the Earthworld Realm team here. And, you know, I'm sure someone might correct me in the comments, but being a little liberal with who I choose for the Earthworld Realm here. But let's start off with the ever obnoxious Hollywood icon with Johnny Cage. And so there we go. There's Johnny Cage there. He's got his iconic shades on. He's got the Mortal Kombat logo, and I think that he is he's the movie variant, because there's a couple of variants where you have the movie variant, and then you have just the regular line that came out. And I think because of that little logo on his brown vest, his gray vest there, I think that he may be the movie variant. I haven't had actually a chance to look up every single one of the variants because there are quite a few. So again, if I'm wrong, go ahead and feel free to comment down below. But he looks pretty good. He's got his little, you know, like karate gloves on and stuff. Pretty simple outfit, but good looking little figure here. Let's see if we can figure out what his little special move is. Or maybe I don't even know if it works because the spring. No, I don't really see it. So he might be either it doesn't work or he may have been, I suspect he's one of the movie figures. So I can't seem to figure it out, but of course we all know what his move is. You know, he does the shadow kick, you know, as he goes across the screen and everything, and he takes his comb and does his hair. It's like, ah, where's my agent? So there we go, there's Johnny Cage. And, of course, can't have Johnny Cage without Sonya Blade. So, she's pretty basic here. Like, really, really basic. I kind of wish they would have done... Oh, yeah, I just realized I'm missing Jax as well. I can't believe I don't have Jax in my collection. Sorry, that just randomly dawned on me. This is a really basic, like, stealth ninja outfit. So I don't really like this. And, again, with the sculpting on the face, I'm guessing that looks like it might be the Hollywood... the movie version, because the hair is so much more sculpted and things like that. But very boring in my opinion. Let's see if this has the spring. Looks like a spring punch. No kick or anything. And yeah, so pretty cool. But honestly, overall, this is pretty blah. They could have done a lot better with Sonya Blade. I mean, the face and the hair looks really good, but other than that, very, very boring. Boring. So cool little addition, but not a lot going on there. One of my very favorites, of course, and you're growing up and you're playing Mortal Kombat with your friends. I think, aside from Scorpion and Sub-Zero, everybody picked Raiden because he was really cheap and really easy to win with. Let's get a look at his face, because his big hat covers up his head. And really good detail here. Look, you can see the, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but he's got like the white eyes, since he's, since he's like a Earth realm god or other world realm god. I don't really like this tactical gear. I never liked when they did that in the movies. I always thought that was kind of stupid. Like, he's got a holster for a pistol and... like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense. Like, he's a god. Like, what do you need this other nonsense for? I think this is probably just they were reusing some G.I. Joe molds and, just putting, doing that with the figures. But he looks really good. I think this is, like, excellently done, and probably one of my favorites, if not my very favorite in the entire series. It's really cool, and he's got his little, spring action, like, punch, do, like, a little karate chop or whatever. And, yeah, really neat. And then we got Liu Kang. Liu Kang's really cool. I believe he's supposed to have a red sash or part of his outfit that's missing. Like, at first glance, I almost mistook him for Johnny Cage just because of the hair. Like, it's a very similar facial structure, but then I realized it was Liu Kang. Don't have a tattoo on the arm that would indicate. That would have been a nice detail if they added that there, but you just have his, black karate pants and shoes and everything. And kind of looks like Clark Kent or Superman or something. The little spit curl on the front there, but that's really neat. And he does the the little fireballs too, like and he drops down and does the other, like the lower fireball. So there we go. Sorry if my sound effects are terrible here, but very cool. Really simple, really basic, but they're still nice. I mean, you can really tell that they're Mortal Kombat. And this guy I found a long time ago, unfortunately he's missing his hair, and definitely one of my favorites out of the series. And that is Goro. Like the end boss, or one of the end bosses at the end of the original Mortal Kombat, and he was always pretty tough. He's a crazy looking, evil bad guy, Prince Goro. He's got these 4 arms, that he can just like grab and like beat other Mortal Kombat contestants to death. He's got his logo and his sash and his multicolored skin. It's really a shame that he's missing this little tuft of hair, because that really makes him look more like himself. He's got the funny shaped toes and stuff like that. So very cool. And then here, of course, we have everybody's favorite, or I guess, depending on if you're Team Yellow or Team Blue, we have Scorpion. Get over here! And, yeah, I don't think he came with, like, that spear, but he did come with a sword, from what I've seen. And this is a great-looking Scorpion. Again, with, like, the white eyes, with what Raiden had. The mask looks fantastic. I love the addition of the cloth, like, sash. That really adds a whole nother level to it. And, just the whole color scheme and everything looks really great. Very simple, basic, action feature again. Just the little karate chop or what have you. Where you can either do like an up punch, or you can move it down and then do like a down punch. But just looks really awesome. I mean, that's as close to getting to look like Scorpion as you're gonna get. And then this is definitely, I know this 100%, this is one of the movie versions of Scorpion. And at first when I saw him, I didn't know what the heck he was. I thought it was like a knockoff. And then I looked him up, and he is the one of the movie versions of the toys. So he looks really bizarre. I don't even remember in the movie. I kind of do now that I look at it more, but like with the blue or kind of grayish black mask and the more black suit, barely any yellow at all. And I was like, wow, I think he's missing, he has a yellow, like cape or whatever that goes over him that would make him look more natural there. And something's definitely missing that would go in here, like a little weapon slot there that you could put something, or maybe he has another sash. I'm not sure what is supposed to go there. But that is Scorpion, and that's the movie version. And And then, of course, you can't have Sub-Zero. I mean, what am I saying? I said that a little backwards there for a second. You can't have Scorpion without Sub-Zero. That's what I meant to say. And there we go. Sub-Zero. And, really trying my best to do those goofy Mortal Kombat video game voices. And again, he looks really awesome. I mean, there's not much to screw up here. I mean, you know, it's the same as Scorpion, well, basically, except his eyes are actually painted in. Because since Scorpion is actually like a demon from the netherworld, like he doesn't have eyes, so he's almost like a god like Raiden, but more just like a lower level demon. And again, the really nice blue sash, the blue color scheme, the face, everything looks good. I think he has the same karate chop. Let's see. Yep. So he's got the same karate chop. And I mean, with these little G.I. Joe figures, there's really only so much you can do as far as an action feature, because there's, you know, so little room to work with. And then this is another rare one. I believe he was a later release. I don't know if his action feature works at all. And this is Smoke. A lot of people probably don't even really remember Smoke. I don't think he even came along to Mortal Kombat 2. And very cool. He kind of reminds me of like Noob Saibot a little bit, who was like, that's the name backwards of one of the programmers for the Mortal Kombat game, like a secret unlockable character you can play as. He looks really cool with his gray outfit, and Sash has seen better days, but when such a rare figure with him and Goro being really the rarest out of the lot, it's surprising that he's really survived in as good a condition as he did. Very cool. And again, like I said, I'm missing Jax and Kano. Let's see, does his thing work? Oh yeah, look at that, it does. There we go. The spring's definitely a little weak on that, but he still works. Very cool. It's really hard to get it to stay in one position when you don't want it to activate there. And his leg joints are very, very wobbly. So now we can kind of see how these guys work. Of course, we can have Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight each other. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Fight! And, you know, you have a little harder to do this than I would have expected. They have, like, your little punch, and you can be, like, a little, pretend you're doing, like, that big uppercut thing where you go down, and you're like, toasty! And knock Sub-Zero over there. Scorpion's got his, pretend he's got his spear. Get over here! Finish him! Or whatever. I mean, I can't really replicate those moves very well with these little figures, but you get the idea if you ever played the game. And then Goro, yeah, he's really cool. So you can, like, you know, that's why he's so fun. You can take and, like, he can, you know, grab. You can pretend like he's strangling and crushing the other Mortal Kombat contestants, the combatants there. You know, he's hitting them and slamming them and everything. So that's really cool. That's why Goro's really fun. And they're all really fun. There was a couple of vehicles, like the boat, and there's a little, like, a ATV thing, too, I think. And they're basically the same as the Street Fighter ones, and they're really neat. And so that's going to do it. That's my review here of these 1994 Mortal Kombat G.I. Joe action figures. I think they're really cool, and it was really cool that Hasbro did a spin. I mean, of course, they realized that Mortal Kombat was making tons of money, so why not cash in on an already popular product? And, you know, you're having some difficulties with some of the main G.I. Joe lines really weren't selling that well in the mid-90s, so, you know, you throw this out there, you throw the Street Fighter out there, and that's a good way to really boost sales. It's really creative, and I think you get some really creative and cool toy lines out of it. So hope you guys enjoyed taking a look with me today at the 1994 Hasbro Mortal Kombat line of G.I. Joe action figures, and I'll see you back here next time.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time!